Hello and welcome back to another video. The title of this video isn't clickbait. We have not one, but two of the best spin servers in the world that are going to help us teach you the spin serve. It's going to be an amazing video, so let's get to it. We are at the German National Badminton Centre with one of the world's best badminton players and, more importantly, one of the world's best spin servers. And he's going to teach us how to do a spin serve. So firstly, how do you start? Like all we know is that you kind of chop the shuttle and come under it. How have you learned?
So my basic first idea was when you spin at the net, like the angle of the shuttle is like not completely straight normally, but with a little bit of an angle.
Yeah.
So I try to not have it like straight at the face of the racket, but like a little turn to the side, like this.
So you hold it differently.
Yeah, correct.
That's the first.
That's this first thing I just start with by holding it differently than I would start with.
And I think everyone does that. We've just done some clips with Chia, who probably got the second best spin serve in the world, and he holds it differently. So that's the first thing.
I wouldn't say that I have the best spin serve in the world, but
I think you do. We think you do.
The way you hold the shuttle, for me, it has to point a little bit to the right.
Yeah.
For you, it had like to the left. But most of the players, I don't know why, start pointing it to the left, but it would just like turn to its normal flight position then.
Yeah.
So you have to turn it to the right, otherwise it won't work.
For right-handers, turn to the right.
Yeah.
For left-handers, turn to the left.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
Like we'll show in the clips.
Yeah. And then second thing is of course repetition, I would say.
Yeah.
Try and like get a feeling for how you have to hit the shuttle so you don't hit the feathers, because if you hit the feathers, actually the spin goes out of the shuttle totally, so no spin. But if you like really try and focus on hitting the head of the shuttle, it starts tumbling a lot.
Of course, we don't want to share your secrets so that all your opposition can now do this perfect spin serve, but I know it's not as easy as that, is it? Yeah. How much did you practice at the start?
A lot, really, really a lot. And that's why also I'm confident with standing here in this video and just showing how I do it, because it's really not simple. It takes a ton of work. And
how many hours?
I don't know, in total in my life, 100 at least.
Yeah, just practicing the spin serve. At the end of a session?
Yeah, after every session, normally I go make some serves. Especially when I started it, I was like addicted. Sometimes 1.5 hours after training, I was still standing like,
1.5 hours.
How do I do it? And
Chia, he said it's just about repetition and practice to get that feeling.
The first few times is really easy, but it's like it takes time to keep on practicing.
And do you hit through it, or do you try and slice it?
Yeah, I try to go from left to right. As a right-hander, you would have to go the other way around.
Right to left.
Yeah, correct. So like a little bit like to the left inside, and then there outside.
But can you still flick from that position?
It is possible, yeah. It's of course a little different than the normal flick.
Yeah.
But I use it in matches as well sometimes, because it's quite obvious that I will do the spin serve when I like hold the shuttle like this.
Yeah.
But then most of the time people only think about the spin serve and not about the flick. So it can be quite effective then.
But also your spin serve is so good, even if they know it's coming, they still can't do anything with it.
I mean, the best in the world, they can definitely return it. But against lower ranked players, I have the feeling that sometimes they're like, I don't know what to do with the shuttle, it's
they just hit it
feeling.
up. Yeah, which is the aim of the spin serve, isn't it? So hit it up or hit it out. So because you're slicing it a little bit, do you think the string tension is important?
I think it's easier with a harder string. And
tighter.
Yeah. And also I think which string you're using can make a difference, because some are putting on a little bit more spin on the shuttle than others.
Yeah. Is that because, so it's not really just the thickness, it's also the texture of the string?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. What about the different shuttles? Sometimes
it makes actually quite a difference. Really? So with the Onyx shuttles, like it's quite consistent.
Yeah.
I think I can get a good spin on the shuttle, but it's very consistent. I think with Victor shuttles, for example, they spin a lot more, and like unpredictable a little bit, which makes it harder for the opponents to return.
But sometimes maybe harder for you as well.
Yes, correct. Yeah.
So you're going to rate my spin serve then?
Yeah.
After I've just learned from the expert, so.
That's pretty good. I think what you could do better is like feeling a longer contact.
Okay.
Like right now you're like doing like this, but it's more of a like controlled motion.
Oh,
it's really good.
I've learned it. Is it possible to do it in mixed doubles?
It is possible, but it's a lot harder because you're further away from the net. Yeah, the shuttle turns to its normal flight position earlier.
Because there's more time.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. But yeah, I did use it in mixed doubles as well, but then I like stepped a little further in front than what I would do with a normal serve.
Yeah. After we got carried away practicing, Marvin gave even more tips, such as holding your racket at an angle like this in a bevel grip and hitting the shuttle a little bit higher up on the strings around here. So that's it for this spin serve tutorial, or you sometimes call it the curve serve, don't you?
Yeah.
When I played with you the other day, it was curve serve. It sounds good. Hopefully you've really enjoyed it. Thank you very much to Marvin for teaching us everything he knows about this. And once again, it's not that easy, so make sure you practice it a lot, and it really can work, especially when your opponents are toeing the line. That genuinely could be one of my favourite videos so far. I've honestly learned so much. A massive thank you to Marvin Seidel. If you want to go say thanks and follow him, we'll put his Instagram here. And also Aaron Chia, Olympic bronze medalist, we'll put his Instagram here. Genuinely two of the best spin servers in the world. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, smash that subscribe button, and we'll see you on another video.